Hi, today we are going to study surds. Okay, please concentrate. We can add and subtract like surds. We can add or subtract like surds. Okay, now what are like surds? For example, root 2 plus 3 root 2 will become 4 root 2 because there's a 1 out here, so it will be 4 root 2. Let's take another example. Let's say 5 root 5 minus 2 root 5 will become 3 root 5. See? 5 minus 2 is 3, root 5 is just copied out here. Let's take another example, 3 root 7 minus root 11 plus 4 root 7 minus, or let's say plus 5 root 11. Now, when you are looking at this kind of a thing, the like surds are out here and here. 3 root 7 plus 4 root 7 is basically 7 root 7. 3 plus 4, and we just copied the root 7 as it is. Minus root 11 plus 5 root 11 is a plus 4 root 11. Because when I say minus, it's a minus 1 out here. So minus 1 plus 5 is a plus 4 root 11. So we can add and subtract only the same surds, the like surds. Okay, let's try and simplify a surd. Let's say a sum is given to me in this form, let's say a 4, and with a surd 3375. Now, I want to simplify this. What I'll do is, I'll just find the prime factorization of this number 3375. I'm sure you just simple prime factorization is going on and it's quite easy. Now, up here, if you observe carefully, you have, it's a square root. So for every two numbers, you pull out one. So it's a 15. 5 into 3 is 15. So your answer will become 4 into 15. And whatever doesn't have a partner, that is 5 and 3, will be written in the root. That's 15. So my final answer will become 60 root 15. Okay, I want to find the cube root, and there's a number out here, let's say 6. And out here, let's take a number 35,000. And I want to simplify this. I want to simplify and write it in the best possible way. Simple, just do the prime factorization of 35,000. Let's say 7, 5, now, because it's a cube root, for every 3 numbers, we'll pull out one number. For every 3 numbers, we will pull out one number. Now, these two don't have a partner. So, they will remain in the cube root. So, your final answer will become 6 into 5 into 2 into the cube root of 35. So your final answer will be 60 cube root 35. Okay, we are going to multiply to surds. Let's say I have a surd root 7 into root 7. You don't need to do anything. The answer is 7. Just take the number which is inside straight away. Root 8.15 into root 8.15 without anything, it can be written as root 8.15. Now, this is the square root. So, let's say if I have something like this. What is the answer for this? Root 3 into root 3 is a 3. Root 3 into root 3 is a 3. And this is a root 3. So your answer is 9 root 3. That's your final answer for this. Now, let's take two different surds. Root 5 into 3 root 7 into 2 root 11. Now, root 5 into root 7, so just look at the numbers. 5 into 7 is 35, and 35 into 11 will be root 385. The numbers outside the root are 1, 3 and 2. 1 into 3 into 2 is a 6. So your final answer will be 6 root 385. Okay, let us say we have something like this. Cube root of 4. Cube root of 4. You cannot simplify. Since it's a cube root, you need 3 of them. Whereas out here you have only 2. So this becomes cube root of 16. Now, let's take an example, another example. It's a cube root of 2. So you need to understand, for every 3, you will get a number. Like the number which is inside will be written without a root. And this doesn't have a partner, and so this will be written, let's say there was one more out here, then this would be clubbed and written as cube root of 4. 2 into 2, 4. So this would be my final answer. Remember, these 3 have come into this, a single 2. Okay, let's say there's another type sum, let's say a division. Root 15 upon root 5. So you just write it in this manner, 15 upon 5. That is nothing but root 3. Okay, let's rationalize this, rationalize the denominator. Let's see how it is done. Your denominator is 4 minus root 7. So to rationalize it, we multiply the numerator and denominator with 4 plus root 7. Now, when you multiply the numerator and denominator with this, you will get, in the denominator, it's a minus b, a plus b. So a minus b, a plus b is a square minus b square. So you will get this in the denominator. In the numerator, it will get multiplied. So every term, the first term will get multiplied with the first term, so it will become a 12 root 14. This into this would be a plus 3 root 98. The second term into the first term is minus 20 root 2. and this into this is minus 5 root 14. Now, root 98 can be simplified. If I want to write root 98 in a simplified version, I will write it as 49 into 2. Root 49 is 7 root 2. So, 12 root 14 plus 3. Now, 3 will get multiplied with 7, so it will become a 21 root 2 minus 20 root 2. And this will be as it is. Your denominator will become 16 minus 7. Now, look at the first and the last term. 12 minus 5. It is 7 root 14. And 21 minus 20, because these are like surds. So, it will be plus 1 root 2 upon 9, and that's your final answer. Okay, we have two fractions out here and we have to subtract them, and there are surds in the denominator. The moment you see two fractions, what we do is we find the LCM. The LCM out here is the multiplication of the two denominators. So it becomes, it's the same logic that we are going to apply when we do normal addition, subtraction of two fractions. So when the moment you see two fractions with a plus or a minus sign in the middle, you do the LCM. Now, this gets multiplied here. So it becomes 4 root 2, open bracket 2 root 8 plus root 6 minus, this will get multiplied here. So 3 into 2 root 8 minus root 6. Now, we are going to open the brackets. So 4 root 2 into this is 8 root 16. 4 root 2 into this is 4 root 12, because root 2 into root 6 is root 12. Make a big bracket. Out here there's a minus sign. Now 3 into this is 6 root 8. 3 into this is minus 3 root 6. Minus root 6 into this is minus 2 root 48. Minus root 6 into minus root 6 is a plus 6. This is my numerator, and my denominator is going to be a minus b. A plus b is a square minus b square. So, what is left at the top? 8 root 16. Root 16 is 4. So it will become 8 into 4, 32. How can I simplify root 12? Root 12 is basically 4 into 3. That is 2 root 3. Now 2 root 3, the 2 will get multiplied with the 4, so it becomes 8 root 3. Now, can I simplify these terms also? So, the root 8 will become 2 root 2. So it will get multiplied with the 6. So it will become 12 root 2. I repeat, root 8 is 2 root 2. Now we have 3 root 6 minus, how do I simplify root 48? Root 48 can be written as, 48 is nothing but 4 into 4 into 3. Now, square root of 4 is 2 and 2. So it becomes 4 root 3. So this minus 2 will get multiplied with the 4. So it becomes a minus 8 root 3 plus 6. This is my numerator. As long as the denominator is concerned, what's the square of 2? It's a 4. 4 into 8 is 32. And this is a 6. Now, open the bracket. So when you open the bracket, the things will get simplified. All the signs inside the bracket will reverse because there's a minus sign outside it. 12 root 2 plus 3 root 6 plus 8 root 3 minus 6 over, you have this, that is 26. Now, if there are any like terms, simplify it. So 32 minus 6 will become 26 in the numerator. 8 root 3 plus 8 root 3 will be 16 root 3. Out here, you don't have anything that can be clubbed, so you just copy that. Minus 12 root 2 plus 3 root 6, and the denominator will be a 26. So this is your final answer.